Stop for a moment. Don't scroll. Don't rush this. What you're about to hear is real. Not scripted, not polished, but something you can actually use. This is from our Real Voices, Real Faith series, where truth sounds like real life. First Lady Jameel Meeks is about to walk us through something simple, but powerful. Sowing and reaping. And if you listen closely, you might realize you've been expecting results without planting anything. Let's step into this moment.
You ladies are phenomenal women. You have shown your heart, your love for others, and you have shared what God has brought you through. The scripture says, when you are converted, strengthen your brother. And that doesn't mean conversion as to salvation, but that means through trials and tribulations and things that you've lived through. Don't sit back and hold on to it. Strengthen your brother, strengthen your sister as she goes through that. And the only way to do it is to speak it. The only way to do it is to share it. So I thank God for you all. So powerful already tonight. This has already been a blessing. Well, I don't have to say much. We've already shared tonight. We've already been blessed. The interview was phenomenal, both of them, and we already have been encouraged for this month of November. But I just have a little bit to add, and then we're going to be out of your way. As we continue to talk about harvest, we talked about harvest a little bit last month, and we're going to bring harvest on home and finish it out this month. So just like the regular seasons go, we know that harvest is the time that farmers collect, pick up what they have planted. It is a time that they gather from what they have planted. There are no surprises at harvest time. Write that down. You need to know that. There are no surprises at harvest time. Those who have planted tomatoes go out and guess what? They harvest tomatoes. Those who have planted corn go out, they expect corn, and that's what they harvest. Those who have grown apple trees, they go out, they expect apples on those trees, and that's what they harvest. Those who have planted cabbage go out, no surprises, they harvest cabbage. So no farmer ever goes to a field where he's planted corn and he's looking for cabbage. If he plants corn, that's what he's looking for. Therefore, harvest is simply a gathering of the seeds that you have sown. That's all it is. It's a gathering of the seeds that you have already sown. Galatians chapter 6 says to us, whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. That he has sown, he shall also reap. That he has sown, he shall also reap. The scripture is telling us that we're going to reap what we sow. Well, I hear you loud and clear. You here tonight, and you're saying, I haven't sown anything. Yes, you have. Every day you're sowing seeds. If you're looking for more love in your life, you got to sow seeds of love. It's impossible to reap what you haven't sown. If you're looking for peace in your life, you cannot sow discord. You cannot be the person that every time you walk in a room, you're looking for a fight. But you go home and you wonder why there's no peace in your life. You have to sow what you want to harvest, what you want to reap. If it's a healthy body at 75, you cannot sow poor eating habits, no exercise, no self-control your entire life and wake up at 75 reaping a healthy body. That is not the way it goes in nature. That is not the way it goes with God. And so just as we have to sow Naturally, in order to reap, God can only grant us the kind of harvest according to what we have sown. You cannot sow sparingly and reap bountifully. You cannot give a teeny bit of love and receive a bushel barrel of love. You cannot reap where you have not sown. And that right there is the problem for most of us, isn't it? I know it was my problem. I want to reap where I haven't sown. I want to reap that healthy body without going to the gym, without eating right at least some of the time. I want to reap a whole lot of love, and I don't necessarily want to sow a whole lot of love all the time. I want to reap the benefit of the doubt when I do something, but I don't want to sow it all the time. This is the problem, and this is the disconnect for us. Ladies, we have to be willing to sow it so that we can receive it, so that we can harvest that.
Sit with that for a second, because what she just said doesn't stop with money or opportunity. It shows up in your body, your habits, your future. You can't skip the work today and expect strength later. You can't ignore your health now and expect a thriving body at 70. At 75, sowing and reaping is a law. And that's exactly why we built something deeper inside the hub. Let's take a quick look. This is Lynn. She brings the science behind what we just felt. Because longevity isn't luck. It's built. One decision, one habit, one seed at a time. What you do daily is what you become eventually. And if you've already started your journey with us, then you know we don't just talk about transformation, we soundtrack it. I hope you've already gotten the soundtrack, because every day has a sound that helps you move differently, think differently, live differently. Here's a piece from day one. Guard your peace.
Used to bend so everybody else felt fine. Carried weight that was never mine. Smile through stress, say yes too fast. Let my own needs fall to the back. Now I'm learning the power of space. Not every call deserves my grace. It ain't cold, it's clarity. Choosing me is sanity. I don't know the world, my breaking. I don't have to keep on saving everybody but myself. I'm allowed to choose my health. I'm guarding my peace now. No guilt, no fear. If it don't feel like love, it can't live here. My heart is sacred, my time is mine. I'm saying no with grace. Yes to peace of mind. I'm not a machine on demand, not built to serve every plan. I've got limits and that's okay. That's how I keep the dark away. Protect my mind, protect my space. Protect the light upon my face. What drains my soul can't stay around. I hear my worth in every sound. I don't know the world, my breaking. I don't have to keep on saving everybody but myself. I'm allowed to choose. I'm guarding my peace now. No guilt, no fear. If it don't feel like love, it can't live here. My heart is sacred, my time is mine. I'm saying
Maybe today, before you ask for more, you plant better. Protect your peace. Choose your habits. And be intentional about what you're becoming. Because everything is growing into something. We'll see you inside the hub.